Hello and welcome, dear friends. Whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s or beyond, this video is just for you. Today we're diving into a topic that's surprising, a little controversial and extremely important for your long-term health. 3 vegetables you should never touch, and 3 you must eat, especially as you age. Now you might be thinking, wait, aren't vegetables always healthy? Well, the truth is, not all vegetables are created equal, especially for aging bodies. As we get older, our digestive systems change, our metabolism slows, and certain compounds in food can affect us more than they used to, often silently. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's explore which vegetables could be silently harming your health, and which ones could truly help you thrive. Why this matters more as we age. Narrator. Before we get to the list, let's take just a minute to understand why this even matters. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to inflammation, digestive issues, blood sugar spikes, and nutrient deficiencies. Some vegetables, even though they sound healthy, can actually interfere with your thyroid, aggravate arthritis, slow digestion, or cause bloating, make it harder to absorb essential minerals. Meanwhile, other vegetables can reduce inflammation, support your heart, brain, and joints, help stabilize blood sugar, strengthen your immune system, and even improve energy and sleep. Let's start with the ones to avoid. You might be eating them every week and wondering why you feel tired, achy, or bloated afterward. Part 1. 3 vegetables seniors should avoid. Number 1. Nightshade vegetables, specifically eggplant and peppers. Narrator. Now listen, this one surprises a lot of people. Eggplant and bell peppers are part of a group called nightshades, which also includes tomatoes and potatoes. While not everyone has issues with them, nightshades can be a real problem for older adults, especially those with arthritis, joint pain, or autoimmune conditions. Why? They contain a compound called solanine, which has been linked to inflammation and stiffness in joints. In fact, a study from the Journal of Inflammation Research found that reducing nightshades in the diet helped ease arthritis symptoms in many older adults. If you've noticed more pain or swelling after eating foods like eggplant parm or stuffed peppers, it might not be your imagination. Real-life tip: try cutting them out for 2-3 weeks. Pay attention to how your joints feel, you might be surprised. Canned vegetables with added sodium. Narrator. Now we know canned vegetables can be convenient, especially if lifting heavy grocery bags or prepping fresh produce is difficult. But here's the issue. Many canned vegetables are loaded with sodium, sometimes over 300 to 400 milliliters per serving. Too much sodium can raise blood pressure, strain the kidneys, and increase the risk of heart disease and stroke, conditions already more common as we age. Worse still, some canned products contain BPA in the lining, a chemical that may disrupt hormones and increase cancer risk. What to do instead? If you rely on canned veggies, look for no salt added or low sodium versions, BPA-free packaging, or try frozen vegetables. They're often just as nutritious, with no added salt. Raw cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, and cauliflower. Narrator. This one might really surprise you. Broccoli and kale are known as superfoods, right? And they are, but only when prepared the right way. For older adults, eating these cruciferous veggies raw can cause bloating and gas, thyroid suppression in sensitive individuals, and poor nutrient absorption. Why? They contain substances called goitrogens, which can interfere with thyroid function when eaten raw and in excess, especially if you already have a sluggish thyroid. The good news: cooking these vegetables, steaming, sautéing, or roasting neutralizes those compounds and makes the nutrients much easier to absorb. So don't toss them out. Just cook them gently before enjoying. Narrator. Okay, now that we've uncovered the veggies you should be cautious with, let's shift gears to the stars of the show. The vegetables you absolutely should be eating regularly to protect your heart, brain, bones, and feel better every day. These are the foods that support healthy aging, boost energy, and even help your immune system stay strong. End of part 1. Teas. In the next part of this video, we'll cover the 3 powerhouse vegetables every senior should eat weekly, easy, delicious ways to add them to your meals, and how these foods protect your body from the inside out. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with that list. When you're ready, just say, continue. Your health is worth it. Now that we've uncovered which vegetables may be silently working against your body, let's shift the focus to the heroes of healthy aging. These next 3 vegetables aren't just good for you, they're essential allies in helping you stay mobile, clear-minded, energized, and strong as you age. Let's dive into the 3 vegetables every senior should be eating regularly. Part 2. 3 vegetables seniors should absolutely eat. Number 1. Cooked spinach. Narrator. Spinach is one of the most powerful leafy greens you can eat. But here's the key. Cook it lightly. Why cooked? Cooking spinach reduces a compound called oxalates, which can interfere with calcium and iron absorption and may contribute to kidney stones in some people. When gently sautéed or steamed, spinach becomes a nutrient powerhouse. Rich in lutein and zeaxanthin for eye health and protection against macular degeneration, iron and magnesium to support muscle function and energy, vitamin K, critical for bone strength and blood clotting, and folate, essential for brain health and memory. Real-life tip: add cooked spinach to eggs in the morning, soups at lunch, or stir it into pasta or rice dishes for dinner. You don't need a lot. A handful goes a long way. 2. Garlic. Yes, it's a vegetable. Narrator. You might think of garlic as just a seasoning, but it's technically a vegetable and a medicinal powerhouse. Garlic has been used for thousands of years for its anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and heart protective properties. It contains a compound called allicin, which studies have shown can help lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease, and even support immune function, especially important as we age. One study in the journal Nutrition found that garlic supplementation helped reduce arterial stiffness in older adults, improving circulation and heart health. Real-life tip: crush fresh garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking. It activates the allicin. Add it to soups, roasted veggies, or olive oil dressings. Even a little goes a long way. 3. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are not just delicious, they are one of the most nourishing vegetables for seniors. Unlike white potatoes, sweet potatoes have a lower glycemic index, meaning they won't spike your blood sugar as sharply. That's key for managing energy, mood, and preventing type 2 diabetes. They're also packed with beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A and supports vision and immune health. Fiber, which promotes regular digestion and a healthy gut microbiome. Potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. And they're naturally anti-inflammatory. Bonus: their natural sweetness makes them a comfort food you don't have to feel guilty about. Real-life tip: bake or roast them with a little cinnamon and olive oil. They make a great side dish, or even a nourishing breakfast base with yogurt and nuts. Scene shift: gentle, inspiring music swells, visuals of a plate with cooked spinach, roasted sweet potatoes, and garlic-seasoned chicken. Narrator. So let's recap. If you're over 50, aim to enjoy these 3 vegetables regularly. cooked spinach for eyes, bones, and energy. Garlic for heart health, immunity, and circulation. Sweet potatoes for blood sugar control, digestion, and comfort. Together, they create a powerful foundation to help you age with vitality, strength, and confidence. A word on balance. Narrator: now, are we saying you should never touch an eggplant or a raw kale salad again? Of course not. Everyone's body is different. But the key is to be aware of how these foods make you feel. As we age, it's not just about eating healthy. It's about eating smart and tuning into what your body truly needs. And sometimes making small changes, like switching from canned green beans to fresh or frozen, or lightly steaming your broccoli, can have a big impact on how you feel every day. Narrator, smiling tone: your health is your greatest wealth. And the more we learn about how food interacts with our aging bodies, the more power we have to make choices that help us feel stronger, lighter, and more alive. Remember, you deserve to feel good, not just okay. So next time you're in the grocery store, take a second look at what's in your cart. Are you choosing foods that nourish you or ones that drain you? And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips on living well after 50. Now, I want to share something a little more personal today. I'm not just someone who's studied this stuff, I've lived it. I'm in my early 60s now, and let me tell you, my body just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. I used to eat whatever I wanted, big pasta dishes, fried veggies, raw salads every day, and I thought I was being healthy. But in my late 50s, I started noticing things. My joints ached in the morning, I'd feel bloated after lunch. I was tired all the time, even after 8 hours of sleep. So I started digging deeper, and what I found shocked me. A lot of healthy foods were actually stressing my body out. That's when I made a few simple food swaps, and within weeks I felt lighter, clearer, and even started waking up with more energy than I'd had in years. So let me share with you the exact hacks and swaps I used, practical, affordable, and tested in real life. Hack number 1, swap raw kale for steamed Swiss chard. Narrator: I used to eat big raw kale salads for lunch. I figured I was doing the right thing, but by 2 p.m. I was always tired, my stomach felt like a balloon, and my knees hurt. Then I learned about goitrogens, compounds in raw cruciferous veggies that can mess with thyroid health and digestion, especially in older adults. Now I steam Swiss chard or lightly saute spinach with garlic and olive oil. It tastes better, and my body says thank you every time. Tip: steam greens for just 2-3 minutes. Add a little lemon and olive oil for flavor and better nutrient absorption. Hack number 2, chop veggies once a week. Narrator: I'll be honest, when I'm tired, the last thing I want to do is peel and chop vegetables. So now, every Sunday afternoon, I play a little music, pull up a chair at the kitchen counter, and prep a bunch of carrots, celery, onions, and bell peppers. I keep them in clear containers in the fridge. During the week, I just grab a handful and toss them into eggs, soups, or a stir-fry. It saved me from reaching for frozen pizza more than once. Hack number 3, roast a big tray on Sundays. Narrator: one of my favorite changes, roasting vegetables once a week. On Sundays, I chop up sweet potatoes, carrots, onions, and a whole bulb of garlic. Toss them in olive oil, sprinkle some rosemary, and roast at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes. I store them in the fridge and use them all week long in wraps, with scrambled eggs or just as a warm side dish. Bonus: they taste sweet and satisfying, so I don't crave dessert as much anymore. Hack number 4, season with herbs, not just salt. Narrator: my blood pressure started creeping up in my late 50s. My doctor said, cut back on the salt. At first I was skeptical. What would food taste like? But then I discovered spices. I started using turmeric for inflammation, basil for the flavor, garlic powder, cumin, and a fresh lemon zest. Not only did my food taste better, but after 3 months, my blood pressure came back down to normal, and I felt clearer mentally too. Hack number 5, and keep frozen veggies on hand. Narrator: there's no shame in frozen vegetables. In fact, they often have more nutrients than fresh ones that have been sitting on shelves for days. I always keep a bag of frozen spinach, green beans, and broccoli in my freezer. When I'm tired or short on time, I just steam a handful, drizzle some olive oil, and sprinkle garlic powder. Boom, healthy side dish in under 5 minutes. Hack number 6, drink your veggies. Narrator. Here's something I learned the hard way. Some days, chewing lots of rough veggies made my stomach hurt or left me exhausted. So now I drink my vegetables sometimes. I'll simmer carrots, onions, celery and garlic into a healing vegetable broth. Great when I'm feeling under the weather. Or I'll blend up a green smoothie with a bit of spinach, frozen berries, half a banana, and almond milk. It's soothing, easy to digest, and still packs a nutritional punch. Real-life results. What changed for me? Narrator. After making these small changes, here's what happened. My joint pain eased up. I stopped needing antacids. My energy came back. I felt mentally sharper, more focused. My skin even looked better. And I wasn't trying. I didn't go on a strict diet. I didn't count calories. I just started feeding my body what it really needed at this stage in life. And if I can do it, you absolutely can too. Quick recap. Smart swaps that make a difference. Narrator. Here's what you can try this week. Steam your greens instead of eating them raw. Pre-chop veggies for the week. Roast a big tray and store them. Swap salt for herbs and lemon. Keep frozen veggies on hand. Try drinking your veggies when you're tired. One small step at a time. That's how change really happens. Narrator. Warm and sincere. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to care. Every meal is a chance to nourish the body that's carried you this far. So be kind to it. Fuel it well. And enjoy every bite. You've earned it. If this video helped you, give it a like and share it with a friend who needs a little health inspiration. And as always, subscribe for more real-life wellness tips made just for you.